Good morning.
Good morning.
Susie looks deep in thought.
I was bringing it up on my cell phone
Oh.
so I could see the not delayed chat.
The not delayed chat. Oh, I'm in top chat. Stick it on live chat.
Okay. I have all messages. I think that all messages should be your default, and if you want to see less,
I know
that should be
everybody's been saying that, but
I look nice in orange. This is a jacket. I'm wearing an outside jacket on the inside because I am freezing. Thank you, Scarlett. I'm so cold. I'm going to complain I'm so hot in a week. But for right now, in the last week, I have been cold. Very cold. I think that there's sadly, about 3 degrees of me being between like hot and cold.
It's hot here. It's 80 already.
Another problem for me feeling cold is like we've had rain after rain after rain after rain. And then if we don't have rain, we have wind that is so windy that it blows like our blueberry bushes are like.
Huh?
Okay, Debbie's asking me, did I color my hair recently? As a matter of fact, I did not. I haven't colored my hair for probably 2 months. But
I'll see.
Janina's here. Hello.
Hey, Janina.
Dee is here. Hi. And then Porcelain Princess. As we know.
Scarlett was first. She said the angel is here. No. And then Ashley came in.
Ashley. Hello.
And Suzy Woozy came in.
I came in.
Yeah. And little Debbie put on one another.
Kathy's here.
And Irina came in, and
I like
Dee came in. Dee, how are you feeling?
Dee, how are you feeling? I'm gonna tell Debbie about my hair after Dee answers. I'm gonna say I like it kind of colored because when I got the dark band of back here about 4 inches, it made my hair feel flat against my head, and I didn't like it. So I kind of like it colored, but I feel like I can wait like 2 or 3 months. I can't wait 4 months. I'm gonna wait 2 months. I was gonna do it this week.
Debbie said it looks like you're doing henna.
No, I did like an ash blonde, and I didn't leave it in for like an hour like I usually do.
Hey, Steph.
He's here. Hi, Stephanie. Did you put a new video?
No, I'm going to try to get there today. Of course, my husband went yesterday and didn't take any pictures. He did the other day. He went in, but, he takes awful pictures. And, of course, he took another picture of the toilet. But they're doing the driveway today.
Toilets are okay if the seat's down. That's what my realtor said. He goes, just make sure the seat's down.
Right. Hey, Kathy.
He goes, I can't stand when people show a house with the lid up, or everything down.
Right. Kathy, you're blue next time you chat, honey. So Dee, how's the knee, honey?
D knee. Come on, D.
Knee. D.
Scoop your knee. We want to spill the tea on your knee. D. Spill the tea.
Yeah, don't ever like the toilet seat. Seems like you would like it up, Scarlett.
Yes, Scarlett. I meant the lid of the toilet, really. I don't really like the seat up either. Never mind. It's like yucky. She's coming along pretty good, she says.
Good.
Good.
It takes time, but you'll get there. You'll be so happy you did it after the fact, Hey, Angie. No, hi, Teresa Angie. To sing today.
Angie, we love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Hello, neighbor. We're neighbors from very far away.
Oh, wow. Well, good luck at your appointment, Steph.
Yes, definitely. It takes time.
Yeah. I remember one of his knees did really good, and then the other one was so bruised and swollen, and then he ended up with cellulitis. But other than that, I mean, he did great.
Other than the life-threatening cellulitis.
Yeah, well, he kept telling them what to use, and they kept doing something else. So finally, they had to go to what he told them works for him.
I'm just sighing because back in the day when I was bigger and more diabetic and had other, metabolic issues, I used to tell them I need 2 rounds of antibiotics, and they'd say, we're giving you 1. And I'm like, you're making me have to come back because
Right,
I'm going to need another.
right.
So,
Oh, that's good, Dee.
and I did. I need to. Sometimes I need something more.
Yeah.
But now now everything might be different. So I would yield to the doctors, but back then I kind of knew.
Yep. They don't believe you. I mean, you know your body better than they do, but you know how that goes.
I do know how that goes. But
I'm anxiously waiting my that genetic testing. But
oh, you are. They didn't. When is the results going to be back?
they said it takes a month. Jennifer.
A month is hard. Okay, so how come I don't see Jennifer in the chat and I see her up on there?
Jennifer said you should not be sick because you're out in a fresh country.
Well, now I'm in New Jersey. So, okay, I'm on all messages and I don't see Jennifer. Did Jennifer block me? I don't know what's going on.
Are you in all messages? Yeah, you said that. She's hiding from you, she said.
How is that possible? I see you on here and I don't see you on here.
Sometimes it does that. Yesterday, there was such a lag, like 15-second lag. Jennifer's in the corner. She said she didn't block you.
I don't know what's going on.
She's in Jersey.
All right. Oh, no. I went to another video that's not up.
Claudette.
Hi, Claudette. I'm going to go back. I reloaded us.
Okay, Jeffrey.
Now
I did good. Look at G.
G's here. Hey, G.
What's up, G?
G.
Yeah, Scarlett was first in today. She said the angel was here.
I had to reload to see Jennifer. It was hard for me.
I need to close this window, but I don't want to get up.
I'm freezing. Yeah, we missed you, G. Where have you been? What's going on? Were you busy? Of course he was busy. He might have been sleeping. That might have made him more busy than,
Yep.
I was just thinking of the people that
now.
Yeah, now I can. I reloaded our video and
there you go. Bella, get from under my desk. There's nothing there. Move. You too big. Move.
But it was just weird because I was seeing you on the delayed under the
StreamYard.
I'm here, and since we're kind of, I don't know, administrators on each other's channels, I can read the chat. When I'm on Teresa's, I can't read the chat and see
you can chat, but it still comes out as me in StreamYard.
But I'm just saying, when I go on the iPad on Teresa's channel, if I want to read chat, I don't see the photographs. I mean, I don't see the like video feed.
I'm trying to block
the vision
because there's a dog outside. Go tell TT.
Roxy was getting crazy. Oh my God, the backyard
Thomas,
grass.
can you bring her out, baby? Go CT. Go ahead. Go. Ignore me.
The backyard grass is really, really high up. And the front yard is kind of normal, except for like some little
Denise.
stuff. Hi, Denise. I'm telling you a story. So they go out to do their business, and we can't mow it because it's pouring rain. And Roxy, it's like almost right before bedtime, she decides to roll around in the wet grass.
Oh.
And Norton was standing out in the pouring rain, and they came in soaked, soaking wet.
Not good, not good, not good.
It was insane. Well, Norton looked curly this morning.
He look curly.
Like, his hair, we didn't brush him
Right.
out.
Yeah. Oh, I hate wet dog smell.
Well,
Even a clean wet dog smells like wet dog.
I don't mind the wet dog smell. I kind of prefer it to just the smell of
Right.
mulching.
Jennifer said get him a raincoat. My mama used to have a raincoat and boots for her dog.
I think they need like hip waders. If I could get them like, things that go up to their arm or leg, and then a raincoat, that would work. I don't think they'd be able to walk because they get, if you put something funny on them, they kind of just they don't move right. But yeah, that would be good. They have so much. Norton is so furry. I mean, I used to think Roxy was really furry until I met Norton.
Oh, well, yeah.
Who knew that little thing would get so big and furry? Who knew? Thumbs up. Thank you.
Thank you, Claudette. So I asked Garrett if he took pictures this morning. He goes, for what? They're just put in the driveway. I still want to see. Doesn't that man understand that?
Men. I'll just say men. You say men to me when I say something like that about my husband.
I know. It's true. I mean, because he took pictures, but it's of the toilets.
He'll just like leave and then he'll be gone for hours. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, well, I'm building a box. I'm like, why don't you tell me? Maybe I want to watch, or maybe I want to plant, or no,
It better stay pretty here.
It's like he thinks there's a telepathic connection and I understand everything that's going on. No.
Right. Jennifer says she's so over the rain. It's been raining, pouring for 2 days.
It's crazy. And then the wind, well, where I live, it's like the wind goes up against the house and then it goes and then it blows everything. Like in the field, it's all blowing this way. And our grass by the house is all blowing the other way. It's like crazy.
Right. I don't know.
Yeah, it gets in the way. That chromosome.
Yep, it sure does. I don't know. They pour in the slab today, so for the driveway.
Well, if you lived up here, it would not have happened, and it won't happen probably for a week. I
hope let me close this window because
they're predicting a good Memorial Day weekend, though. If you celebrate that here, it's supposed to be sunny Saturday, Sunday, and
work. So,
hey, Purple. Hey, Purple. Dude, that's messed up. Is Debbie on a delay and commenting about the telepathic stuff? Or what is she talking about?
What about Dawn and Mary? I heard they wasn't going to do auctions anymore. Is that what you're talking about?
Is that what she's talking about? Messed up?
I think they're just going to do
what? Did you say? Oh, my husband's lawnmower, like the driving lawnmower. They're
moving.
Oh, they're moving to Costa Rica. Wow, that's a big step.
Oh. Dang.
Well, that's interesting.
I'm sorry, Jeffrey. We'll keep him in our prayers.
Hi, Jeffrey. Sorry.
Oh.
They're moving. That's a big move.
Like 0 turn more, and it only goes in circles.
My husband luckily got it back up to like the parking pad, because if he blocked, we only have a 1-lane driveway, and if he blocked it and in the rain, if I had to like drive over to the other road, I would screw up my neighbor's property to get to it. Anyway, he said the belt broke. I never saw so much smoke. He didn't notice at first, and I was thinking, go back to the garage. Something.
Wow.
I had a friend who wanted to move to Costa Rica, and he went there for a couple months just to see if he would like it. And I thought that was pretty smart before he invested in anything and committed to leaving his place. He lived in Seattle. He lives in Seattle. And he said it wasn't for him. He thought he would really like it because he loved it on vacations. And he said, but just living there wasn't the same. And I knew two other people that moved there, and one of the couple got sick, and they had to come back to the United States for health care. So,
Oh,
I
they
guess,
went there for 2 weeks, she said.
well, I hope they like it.
Mm-hmm. That's a big move.
Because it is a big difference. It's definitely cheaper to like rent a place, and food is cheap. I mean, it's just a cheaper cost of living, but they also don't have the same healthcare and certain conveniences that we have. I don't have too many conveniences now right around the corner, but I mean, I'm finding out that more and more farms have like little sheds, and in the sheds they sell stuff, and I didn't realize at first. Like some people, like there's a woman who sells like pots and pans, and there's a woman who sells baked goods, and almost all of them sell something like straw or wood or vegetables. So you can get a lot of stuff if you know where to go. I just didn't know.
I'm doing laundry, so talk super loud so I can hear you. Well, I can't talk super loud, but Susie can because Marie's sleeping.
Well, I'll try.
I don't know what happens if storms go through there. I mean, I guess like everywhere else.
Yeah, it's the same thing. If you're like right in the path of a hurricane, it's gonna blow stuff down.
Y'all went on a baby appointment, Jennifer? I know, right? I guess you got to live
It's very different.
on the edge.
They have like the ocean, and then they have a rainforest, like really close
Mm-hmm.
to the ocean. And so, depending on what you
How
like,
close?
like if
Yeah.
you like, lush tropical plants, or do you want to see? I don't know. Either way, it sounds cool, but
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be for me either. I mean, I don't want to live in a place that's has bugs that I've never seen before, which I live in now, actually. Every day, I think I see a bug I've never seen before.
Right. Oh, I hope
Oh,
it went well, Jennifer.
my eyes just opened really wide. It's that year where all the cicadas come out. It's that, the cycle for
Mm-hmm.
cicada. And I walked in the back of my property and I saw like 5 of them. And I go, Tony, what's going on? And he said, they're harmless. And I go, I don't like them.
The homeless.
They're really big.
So
They're
now
all
you're
going to
gonna
come out
take in the homeless cicadas?
in the next warm day, pretty much. They're all going to come out from the earth. And it's going to be like a swarm of them. It's the big swarm time, just so you know.
They're taking their bikes. Yeah, Tooch is probably working right now.
So you're saying they're taking their bikes because to ride into town and get groceries?
I don't know.
I
Is
don't
her
know.
mom going with them?
Who are you talking about taking the bikes? Mary and
Well, I wish them well.
I wish everybody well.
Yes. I'm going to grab me some ice. I'll be right back.
Okay. Dawn and Mary. Well, it is going to be a real big adjustment. I only know 2 people. I knew the last 2 people I knew that went there came back. So, but it's nice. And they have like, I mean, it's an arts. I think like people that move there aren't super conservative people. I mean, sometimes they're like, I'll say a little like more artsy kind of people, which I like kind of being around artsy kind of people, hippies,
When you get up, can you put more water in there?
And what about Momster? What's she gonna do?
They didn't leave me very much ice.
You're saying she would say no to the trike bikes? I thought I wouldn't mind that. And I know you gotta be like over 60 to not really give a crap about what people think of you. And I
Yeah.
probably
Oh, Momster's not going?
Oh, poor Momster. I wonder if it's way more built up now because a lot of people do want to go there. I wonder if they're thinking about having some kind of business down there. Or maybe they're retiring.
Thomas, can you put water in the ice maker, please? Thank you.
Yes. Janina wants to say hi. Bring her up.
Huh?
Janina wants to come on and say hi to us.
Oh, well, come on.
Send her the link.
I will.
I'm saying yes, Janina, come.
All right, it's in the chat. How was the graduation? The little girl graduated 4th grade.
Oh, sweet. That's so sweet. Oh, yeah, mute the YouTube. If you have it open.
Go lay down.
I wonder if she could hear that. Or if she was on her way.
I'm going to have to put us back this way, Susie.
I should have gotten my glasses that I can like see my computer distant glasses.
Come on, Belle.
I brought them in a art box, and I knew I figured I'd lose them until I go to throw that thing out, and then I'll be like, oh, that's where my glasses went. Roll my eyes. Rolling my eyes.
Yep. My sister-in-law called me this morning. She wants me to take her to the store.
I was wondering, I was going to ask you, what do you have planned later? Is today your day off from auction stuff? Because you're obviously online now. But
yeah. And then tomorrow morning before the auction, I have to bring Marie to go look at an apartment. Oh, just click on the link. And then it's going to pop up to put your name in. And then you hit enter. And then we'll let you up.
I thought she got an apartment. No?
No, when she went there, she said it was full of roaches.
Oh.
And then one of them told her it included utilities and it didn't. And she said it was not in a good place. So bye, Jeffrey. Have a good day.
Take care.
However, I am going to go pass by the house. She doesn't want a roommate. And she wants to go to Baton Rouge, which is closer to her new route on her job.
Ah. Baton Rouge is pretty built up, right? I mean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Baton Rouge is, I don't like to navigate through Baton Rouge. It's like, there's so many different roads that run parallel to each other there. I don't know. I guess because I'm used to it, I can navigate through New Orleans, but not Baton Rouge.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, did you?
Did you enjoy singing? Who's a stalker?
Me, of my house.
You're a house stalker? I would drive by.
I didn't go for the last 2 days, Jennifer.
Every time we're in Piscataway when we go to New Jersey. My husband drives by his old house, and we look to see what renovations the new people did to it because he worked so hard on that. You know how he was fixing like the outside of the chimney. He redid the whole thing. They changed it. And I'm like, you did all the work.
I told you. That's why I don't pay you sometimes to
It
put so much
doesn't.
work into it because they're gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna make it theirs.
We bought a brand new dishwasher for him, and I bought it. And then I bet you they just tossed it out because they redid the whole kitchen and they did the siding.
I know. Well, I was stalking two of them, Jennifer, but they're not there anymore. They're finished their work. So it was a little older man that was there yesterday, so I didn't need to go. He was doing the forms for the driveway. So they're supposed to pour concrete today, but I don't know how they're going to do that because the dumpster is still in front of the house. I don't know.
We're having another yard sale. I should look to see if I can find some.
Are you? I don't, I don't think I'm doing a yard sale. We're going to have a clearance sale on the 29th, but I don't think I want to deal with the work of a yard sale. I could have it here. There's so many boxes in that garage. I don't even know where to start.
Just have it right where you live. Put it under.
But I also have so much stuff at the shop. I mean, I guess it would be easier to bring stuff. Oh, there she is.
Do a yard sale.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
It's good. It took me like forever. I'm just watching here on my tablet, but I don't see myself.
You don't see yourself?
No, on my tablet, but I can see here on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Suzy.
Hi.
Suzy, you're the one who says my name right.
Say that again.
Thank you.
What was she? You are beautiful. What did she say, Suzy?
Let me turn the volume on. Okay. Okay, so my name is Yarina.
Jarina.
Yes.
Jarina.
See, Suzy got it.
I have a little, I grew up in New York City, and I lived in a building that had like lots of people who spoke Spanish. So it was, not when I first moved in, but like, and I also, when I had an option to study language in school, I picked Spanish. So I'm not bragging. Believe me, I don't remember it. I say, yo no recuerdo nada. Like, I don't remember it. And I know enough to just ask questions, but I can't understand the answers. So it got me in trouble. So people would walk up to me in stores and ask me in Spanish questions, like, and I'm like, if they said, ¿Dónde está la leche? I'd be like, okay, I know. That's okay.
¿Dónde está la leche?
I'd be like,
that's so funny.
But I don't, if they ask me anything else, I'm like, I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, but you know what happens? That Spanish is so hard because you have to say so many words so I can understand what you're trying to say. In English, you just say one thing and I can know the whole thing that you wanted to say.
True.
But right. Spanish is so hard.
It is hard. Every language is kind of hard. I mean, English is complicated because there's words that sound the same but mean different things, or, I could see why it would trip people up, but I think French is the worst because the last few letters, people don't even pronounce them.
I know. That's what I really started trying to learn.
Where am I looking at? Because my camera and my phone is up here, but I don't know. I'm looking at myself, and I don't know if I'm looking away or if I'm looking at you.
No, you look straight at us.
It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah. Hey, Cheryl.
Because if I look at the camera, then I cannot see you.
Cheryl, I haven't seen Cheryl in a while.
I know, it's been a while. And Mr. Stephanie's here. It's just, then French puts like the back of it on the front. Like,
are you talking about Latin? You're talking about speaking French?
French. Yeah.
French.
Oh no, French is really hard. But I remember one time in Cuba, I had a friend that she told me that I would be really good for French because I have an issue when I speak the letter R. I cannot pronounce it right. It's like I drag the R. So every time that I say something with R, it's even worse than normal because I drag the R. So that's why when I had my kids, I told my husband, I'm not putting their names with the R because I cannot pronounce the damn thing.
You
Yeah,
make
because even my name, no one understands my name because the R. Every time that I say Yarina, well, it's not Yarina, it's Yarina, but the R sounds weird because I have that issue. So it sounds even worse.
That's a
Javina.
beautiful name.
Yeah, I told you, my mom read that Indian novel. I'm like, wow, we're not Indian. Why would you read something Indian? But in Cuba, you read whatever you can get.
Javi.
So,
How was
yeah.
the graduation?
It was okay. I don't like those things. It's like, I don't know. They don't know. They don't do anything like fun or pretty. It's just like they line up the kids and then the teacher is on the stage. They just call your kids and they keep going and going and going. And that's it.
Right.
I just don't like that.
Yeah.
You know.
I know
When we
like
were
my
little,
go
we
ahead.
had to sing a song. And I mean, we only did sixth grade and high school and then college. Like we didn't do every single grade. Now they do every single grade. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
know
know
when my
like
daughter.
when John Paul had his kindergarten graduation, they sang like about 4 or 5 little songs, you know.
yeah,
Mm,
It was
I
cute, but
couldn't go
after
for
the
my
third one, it's
for
like,
when my daughter graduated kindergarten. We couldn't go because it was on the pandemic, and I had to watch it on the computer because they
uh,
didn't allow you to go.
aw. That
Yeah,
pandemic, that screwed up a lot of things. I was
I
getting
know.
married.
Everything changed after
My
that.
wedding got canceled because of the pandemic. And we
Can
had
you
to wait.
can you understand right how I talk with my accent? You can understand
I
things that I'm
mhm,
saying.
totally
Oh, okay.
understand you.
mhm,
My ear is used to that.
Oh,
I knew
okay.
so many people that spoke like that. I hung around with, like I said, I mean, most of the people I knew that were speaking Spanish were Puerto Ricans, but we had,
uh-huh,
I grew up with Cuban friends in school, and
right,
um, I think that
Yeah.
there's more
Well.
in Florida, but
right.
Yeah,
Hey, Vima.
I didn't stay in Miami because there are too many Cubans in Miami. I don't like too many Cubans.
Hey,
it's
Yeah.
Rosie.
Rosie. Hi, Rosie. Oh,
Done.
looks
And I saw that you have a tattoo here. And I
Uh,
do too.
yes,
like Dawn has
But I
tattoos.
think you have the same colors that I do. You have like
I
black,
think
blue, and
no, it's
green.
well, it's teal.
Oh, yeah, still.
It's I have trigeminal neuralgia, so it's the color for that.
Well, you know that I'm Pisces, like the zodiac sign, and
Uh-huh.
I tried to get that done here, but they didn't do it the right way. So I spent like at least I think like 5 years going to different tattoo artists trying to cover that up because it was so ugly, and they never did a good job. And then it looked like my dad used to tell me, it looks like you have like a ceiling fan over there because it was so ugly. And then last year, I finally found someone that he actually drew on it. And I was like, can you make a butterfly? Because I want to get rid of that
Right.
thing. So he drew on it and it came out really good because he used the same base that I have for the other one. And then I added
Okay.
I added my kid's name here, which my husband
Uh-huh.
didn't like. Because he was like, why did you get that thing there? It's so black. I'm like, oh, well. Because I
Yeah.
have a
Well,
few.
this was
I
supposed
mean,
to be little,
mm,
and it was a
I,
I think it was like an apprentice who did it. So he was
I have a
supposed to
few ones.
so he was supposed to add more. I didn't think he was going to do everything to teal, but I may eventually maybe have some white added to it or something.
can they
Well,
do like a beige that could kind of mask over some dark
Say
black
hello.
if you want
Hello.
like thinner outlines?
oh,
I mean, I'm wondering if they have other
Yeah.
colors people could put on
yeah.
it.
Yeah. She went out.
I wanted the names really thin, but then the butterfly had to be really thick because of the thing that I had
Right.
underneath. And then I was like, I'm not gonna do something thin here because then, but I don't know. I mean, I, I think I regretted it after because this thing here, I'm like, I should have gotten it over here. I don't know, but I mean, you cannot see every time that I take pictures. No one can see my tattoos because I have so many, but you cannot see them. They're here. They're
Right.
hidden. And
A
I
lot
like
of
the beach. I like the beach a lot. So I have on my ankle, I have like a lot of shells all around it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I I mean, I know I've heard of if you don't like a tattoo, I've heard of laser removal, but it's like hurts and it's
They
long.
said it's very painful.
Yeah, it's
So
really expensive. I tried that one time and I thought that I could get the thing that I had here before. I had to try to get it removed. And I thought that I could just go in and get one session and that's it because it was really small. And when the lady told me like, oh, you need like a whole year every 3 months and it's like $200, I'm like, what? For that little thing? No, thank you. I just cover her up.
Wow.
Right.
A lot
Hey,
of money
Constance.
in a long time.
Yeah. I was doing physical therapy and the therapist was sitting next to me. I had to push and he goes, oh, tell me the story behind your tattoo on your ankle. He goes, because I know they all have stories. I'm like, yeah. So
I wanted to get
see,
a
so
tattoo.
I couldn't get.
Anyway, I wanted to get
Oh,
one.
nice.
And my
you
husband,
wanted to get one?
I wanted to get a little tiny one over here because I said it's the only place on my body that didn't sag. And 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 my husband said, he said, no tattoos. We don't do tattoos. And I'm like, okay. And so I'm like, I didn't. But I made jokes all the time.
Okay.
Let's go get matching tattoos. He was like, no, I'm not getting one.
Yeah. Well, I got my wedding ring because they had stole my rings. So I said,
Oh my
twice they
gosh.
stole my ring. So I got it. I told them, let's see them steal that one. But
Ooh.
Rosie's
Oh,
here.
now I
yeah,
can see
I said hi to
myself, but
Rosie.
Hi, Rosie and Craig.
I can see myself not on the tablet, but it's like a lag. Like I'm, See, I didn't get to see Yarn.
What?
I didn't get to see Teresa.
Oh, you can see
Wait, hold
Teresa.
She's gonna break the window.
Teresa's on Tuesday evening with us. Well, 3 of us. I mean, otherwise she's on with Dawn tomorrow.
Oh.
I didn't see Teresa today either. Sometimes she says hi before the show.
So how's the weather over there where you are, Susie?
It is freezing cold for some reason. Where are you, by the way? Where do you live?
Orlando, Florida.
Oh, okay. I live in Pennsylvania normally, but we're trying to get this house ready to sell it in New Jersey. So I'm in New Jersey right now, in central New Jersey. And it's freezing and raining. Now, freezing means like it was in the upper 40s over the night, and it's been getting into the 50s, 60s. But, I prefer that over when it's like 90 and high 80s with humidity.
Yeah, me too. I like the cold.
I kind of prefer it when it's around like in the 60s up to about 70. That's my favorite kind of weather, like where you could just wear like at the most like a little thin jacket. And I don't like it when it's really, really cold or really, really hot, but I prefer cold to hot because you can put clothes on. Once you're hot, you can't do anything about it unless you have air conditioning. And when you're we bought a farm. So if we're going to be picking berries and it's, 89 and humid, we can't get naked and do it.
That's funny.
So we're going to just have to deal. So I bought big hats and I bought a big straw hat. So people are going to think I'm an Amish man. No.
Is that your son, Don? Is that you? How many sons do you have? 2?
How many what?
Sons.
Sons.
Oh, I have 3 sons and 2 daughters.
What? You have 5 kids?
No, I'm sorry. I got 4 sons.
I was going to say, Dawn, that math doesn't add up.
Poor John. I always forget John.
Wrong.
4 sons, 2 girls.
I wanted to let her
Oh my
run.
God, Don, you were busy. No TV for you.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
Wow. No, I think 2 is enough for me. It's more than enough.
Well, after 3 or 4, they just,
They just,
but you
you
got
just
them
got to do
young.
head counts before you, like when they were little, I had to do head counts.
Oh my
before we
goodness.
left, Hey, Craig. Hey, Glenn. I think I missed Glenn.
hi, Constance. Let's just say hi to everybody. Blanket
You
hello.
always, but you always have to have 2 devices, right, to see the comments because I cannot see them here.
Yeah. I wanted to get a small, like ribbon, the ribbon here because I had the brain surgery, and but I'm afraid it's gonna set my trigeminal neuralgia off. So that's why I ended up with it on my wrist.
Don't do it. No, you don't want to take chances.
No,
stuff like that.
No, not after 3 brain surgeries. I sure don't.
No, don't.
Oh my gosh, you had 3 brain surgeries?
Yeah,
Wow.
to the the trigeminal nerve was resting on an artery. So it causes the severe pain. So, yeah, which I had 3 because they didn't work. But
Oh.
So, Dawn, how you feeling about that now? It was starting to act up for a while. Did it kind of?
knock on wood, it's better right now. It comes and goes. Like it's like almost in remission, and then it'll come and go.
I'm gonna knock on wood grain plywood or something. It looks like plastic coated. I'm on a folding table, but it looks like wood. So we're knocking on it. Oh, I got a wood over here.
Yeah.
My husband thinks it's silly when people do stuff like that. I think it's funny. I like it. And I go,
Well, you know, my grandmother, she did that one time on someone's faces, and that person got so upset. And then, because my grandma was really old, and I was like, why would you do that? Like knocking on, you know, wood, and then like doing like this to somebody's faces. Like you're telling that person that, you know, like their face. Oh my God, it
Yeah.
was horrible. The lady got so upset. I'm like, oh my gosh.
it's like she has a wood head or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well, ladies.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
Rosie?
I'm gonna let you continue with the show because I have to start cooking for my son.
All
All right.
Thanks.
Well,
Yeah,
it was
I have,
nice to meet you.
I have
nice to
everything
meet you.
ready here. I just need to start cooking. See, the
Oh,
thing is over
there you
here.
go.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
All
Yeah,
right,
it was nice
meeting
meeting you too. It's
Thanks
so
for
sad
Nice
I couldn't
meeting
see
you.
Yarn.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think she's out and about today.
Oh, okay. Well, I commented on a short that she put this morning, that crazy dog that she has. I'm like, oh my
I
God, she's so
know, huh?
aggressive.
Isn't she
Yeah,
adorable?
Really
Oh,
I
cute.
know.
Scarlett wants to know what you're cooking.
Yeah, so
Oh,
buen
it's
provecho.
no, my son, he only eats white rice and ground beef. He's
Ah,
really no, it's so hard to feed him. He doesn't like anything, just like Kit Kats, which he cannot have a lot. And then I have to make these purees at night because he cannot eat anything else. So I'm just wondering. I was telling my husband yesterday. I wonder if he has some like texture, you know, like the texture issue, because it's
mm-hmm.
not normal that he doesn't eat anything else. He's been eating for like 2 years straight, just white rice and ground beef. And every time I go to the pediatrician, his hemoglobin is low because he doesn't eat anything else. It's just like
Right.
a granola bar. The yogurt, I started making him drink because he doesn't like milk. He doesn't like vegetables. He doesn't like fruits. He doesn't like anything. He doesn't even
Can
eat
you
pizza, mac and cheese.
can you hide a little bit of vegetables each time you do it, like puree
No,
it?
I'm making the puree, and I'm using red lentils, and then I'm putting all kind of vegetables, and then I'm doing chicken and sometimes red meat, and then I'm putting onions and stuff, and that's the only way I have to blend it and
Right.
make him eat it. Because if you give him something that he has to chew, he just vomits and he just like spit it on the floor. He starts crying, but it's always
Oh,
the same thing. And I was thinking maybe as he's growing, he's gonna get, you know, that face is gonna go away. No, it's getting worse, and I
Maybe
don't
they
know
can
what to do
refer you to like
anymore.
a GI doctor.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe they have to do a swallow test just to see if everything is working right. But
But he eats the white rice and the ground beef fine. It's just that he doesn't like eggs. He doesn't like anything. So then I was like, well, you know what? You're gonna have to start eating the puree. So I have to put everything in it because otherwise he it's
Right.
so that's what I'm doing.
pe-
I'm putting all the
people
vegetables.
people put ground black beans and occasionally sneak in things like into brownies. So believe it or not, take a look at how people hide vegetables and
No.
beans because people do like the black bean brownie stuff. People swear it's excellent.
He's
Maybe
looking at me from over there like, are you talking about me?
you
Because that's the other thing. He doesn't want to speak Spanish, and I get so upset, like, because my daughter speaks Spanish, but he doesn't at all, and my husband doesn't speak English. So and my family, no one in my family speaks English because they're
oh,
old. So you know,
oh.
Right.
and he doesn't. And when he goes over my mother-in-law, she really gets a hard time trying to understand, and he gets frustrated, and then he starts crying because he's like, she doesn't understand what I want, and then my daughter has to translate.
Right.
And I just decided not to go anymore because I'm like, no, I'm not putting up with this. I stay home and you take them over. Because he gets so, yeah, he doesn't want to. He says like a few words here and there. I don't know how he talks to his dad. I mean, he tries. And my husband is like, and sometimes my husband is like, he understands what I'm saying. I'm like, no, he doesn't understand what you're saying. But you know, he thinks he does, but he doesn't.
Well,
Right.
you can
Right.
start learning a few English words, and the other one, your son could start learning a few Spanish words. It's easier for them to learn languages when they're young. That's all. It's just true. But because
Yeah.
it just is. I mean,
Yeah.
I know. I'm just thinking that he's gonna grow up and he's not gonna be able to talk to the family because everybody speaks Spanish. And the funny thing is that I speak Spanish to him all the time, and he understands because usually we can understand other languages before we can actually speak it.
that's
So
true.
he understands, but sometimes he's like, "Mama, I don't know what you're saying," and then he starts crying, and I feel bad because he cries and he's like, "I don't know what you're saying." I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
I'm sure
Well,
it's gonna
Yeah,
be tough.
the phones now have Google Translate, so
yeah, I
that
know. But
I mean, I've
you
seen it
know.
happen where they'll translate for you right away. Like you speak into it, and it'll go.
But you know what happens that it's kind of hard because I know other families here that they speak Spanish and they taught their kids and they speak Spanish perfectly fine and they speak English too. But I don't know. I try with mine and my daughter speaks English because when she was born, since she was the only one, I would speak Spanish to her all the time. So when she went to school, it took her a year to learn English, and then I don't like those things because they put her at school in like an after something
Hmm.
I don't know what is that called because
ESL, English as a second.
yeah, because they have that issue with the two languages, and then she doesn't speak right either or, so they get that issue at school. So I told my husband, I'm sorry, but we're living here. They were born here, so I don't want him to go through what my daughter went. But then
Hmm.
at the same time, everybody's telling you all the time, oh no, your kid should speak Spanish because you speak Spanish and all the family. And I don't know what to do. It's like it drives me crazy. My mom gets so upset. Like, because I go over her house and she cannot speak at all to my son. He just does, if you don't speak English to him, he just doesn't speak to you. You can say, like, oh, how pretty you are. And he says, like, hola. Oh, you're so handsome. Hola. That's all he says.
Did you ever watch Dora the Explorer? Because she'll
No.
say cinco tortugas, and then like you learn, like it's fun to learn it like along with her little lessons during the show.
Well, I've tried everything, and he just doesn't like it because that's the other thing. My kids, they are like these kind of little guys that they whatever they say is what they do. You can tell them like, "Oh, do this," and they're so hard headed. He just say like, "I don't want to speak Spanish," and you cannot make him. And I'm like, "I'm gonna grant you. I'm gonna, And he's like, "Oh no, I won't."
Right.
And then he says that it's complicated because that's the thing. In English, the words are shorter. In Spanish are so long that for him it's like, like for example, orange, like the color orange. In Spanish you say anaranjado. That's too long. And he's like, oh my God, what is that? Because it's easier to say orange than anaranjado. So he's like, what? So
Right.
it is what it is. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I came to this country. They were born here. If he doesn't speak Spanish, I'll be the one struggling. And then my husband is like, how about if they marry white people? I'm like, well, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe it's better if they don't get to talk to us because we're crazy. So,
Well,
yeah.
kids think all their parents are crazy, so.
Well, you know that before I married my husband, I dated white guys because I thought that was the best way that I could practice the English. And the best part of it was that they were going to my house and they could not talk to anyone. I was, oh, this is a blessing because I don't want to talk into my mom. No one could talk. It was just, and then my mom would say, tell him this, and I would say whatever I wanted. And then he would say something, and I would say the same thing. I'm like, this is the best.
That's funny, actually.
Yeah.
That is funny. My nephew just started dating this girl, and she's Spanish, and she has two kids. So the little girl can translate for him,
Mm.
but my sister told me, she said it's amazing, that Tommy and his girlfriend, it's almost they can communicate now. They have their own little language or whatever that they're able to communicate. But my sister said like the little girls is telling us something and she didn't understand it, so the older one translated for her.
I know
But
it's
they'll get it eventually.
the good thing is that here in Florida there's a lot of Spanish. I mean, this is like an invasion here of like Puerto Ricans, people from Venezuela, Cubans. Well, there's not so many Cubans here, but it's
There used to be
yeah.
back in the
No,
day when we didn't have like I don't know what the treaty was. I know people were coming over. I mean, even up to the Bronx where I lived, there were Cuban families that like were refugees escaping communism and stuff. So
yeah, and
then
for some reason, all the friends like I've ever had, they always speak English. And then I'm like, it's funny because, and well, now I don't have any friends. And I told my husband the other day, I'm forgetting words because I don't have anyone to talk to because I have to speak Spanish all the time. And no. And then the funny thing is that my daughter, like before, when she was little, I would say anything. She was fine. Now she corrects me all the time. You're not pronouncing that right. I'm like, hey, you better learn how to understand me because at this age, I don't care about the accent. I mean, it's good enough that I can talk.
Right.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to keep up with English, you probably have to, you're watching videos in English or you're watching TV in English
Oh
or.
yeah, I watch everything in English. I actually don't like my family, they put the phone in Spanish. I hate that because when they tell me to fix something, I don't understand. The translation is so bad that you cannot understand. It's better in English. And
Mhm.
I learned how to write English by watching movies and TV shows with the subtitles, and I still do till this day. So I cannot watch a movie and listen to it. I have to read because I got used to that.
We do that
And
too. That's because
yeah,
we're.
and I always listen the music that I like the most is English, is everything. That's why I told my husband, you need to start, but then he keeps listening to that reggaeton thing that I don't like a lot. That crazy music and all those things. And I'm like, oh well. But yeah.
I
Okay,
definitely.
well, I'll let you continue with the show because I'm not even looking at the comments and people might be like, who's this one here? Like, she's messing up the morning
No,
show.
no, everybody's being very kind.
Yeah.
And Ron says you got friends here.
We got friends here for
Oh,
sure.
that's
That's right.
nice. Well, I
You
just say
can
hi
pop
to
in and
everyone
say
in the
hello
chat.
anytime.
It was nice meeting you. Come on
Yeah,
Tuesday.
nice meeting you too. Kisses.
All right.
Take
You
care.
have a good
Bye.
one.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, you too.
Oh, look, she knew how to get off without us explaining. And she didn't shut us off, Susie.
Well, I don't know if I don't think guests have the end button. It's just people that are like I think I
Right.
have the end button for you because I'm an administrator, but I can't do it on Teresa's channel. Oh man. So that was fun. Thank
I
you for
wanted
coming
to go
on.
back. Yeah, thanks for coming up. I want to go back and see what Rosie had wrote. Oh, here it is.
I'll come back.
Oh, okay. Rosie's daughter had brain surgery for trigeminal neuralgia. She had, and they're thinking about doing another one soon. I tell you, Rosie, I had 3, but you know what helped me? The Gamma knife. That's what helped.
Oh.
So she might want to look into that before another surgery. I went to Texas and had my last one.
Well, I can't even imagine because that pain I had from the dental surgery, it finally went away. And when I finally could shut my mouth, I realized I thought I was going to get stuck with that pain forever. And I was like, I was going to have to go. They were going to send me to physical therapy for my jaw.
Uh-huh.
Because they said they have like exercises that you could do to like loosen up.
Right.
But anyway, it worked out.
Oh, really, Glenn? He had a brain tumor removed in 2003.
Oh, how you doing now? I mean, you seem okay now.
Oh, that's okay, Jarena.
That's fine. You did right, actually.
You did good. Susie usually clicks us off and ends the stream.
I only did it once, honey. So
Right. She did figure it out quickly how to do it.
I did it once. And I felt terrible for a long time. She's still bringing it up because she likes me to feel bad.
I know. I do. That's okay. I still bring up when Teresa, before I really knew who she was, she bought something and I couldn't get her email right for some reason. And she goes, "Did you copy and paste?" And I said, "Oh, you were yelling at me." She goes, "I was not." I said, "You were." I'm going, "What?"
That's funny.
Yeah. Ron, I don't know if I said hello. Hey, Ron.
Hi, Ron. So how's everybody doing? I'm looking. I don't have any appointments today. I didn't We probably have to go to the supermarket if we're gonna stay here for a few days.
Yeah, it'd be
we're gonna
important to
do-
eat.
Yeah, they actually in New Jersey they have really good sales for Memorial Day weekend, and in Pennsylvania nobody cares. I'm not saying they don't care. The stores don't want to offer you the really good deals like New Jersey does.
I got ground beef for $3.99 yesterday. A pound.
I think they had a sale for around $3 for like a big family pack, which I have to then divide into like 4
Right.
chunks.
But that's what I bought. Well, I bought a big pack. They wanted hamburger helper. So of course I have to cook 4 boxes here.
Well,
And it leaves some left over for them to eat for
I
lunch
like
or whatever the next day.
I like hamburger helper, like just a couple of them. I mean, I like the regular. My husband hates it, and I used to say to him, "Can I make that?" He goes, "If you must."
They like the cheeseburger macaroni.
I liked the one that was just called like beef noodle, I think.
Now Sean likes
golden.
he likes the taco one.
There's a stroganoff that Tony doesn't mind, so occasionally, but quite frankly, if he doesn't like it, I can make my own kind of thing like that if I want, because you can add like if you have beef bouillon and whatever vegetables you want to add, and you can add noodles and just, to the ground beef and season it up the way you like. It's kind of easy.
Oh, hi, Shaw's Mining. I didn't see you come in. I apologize.
Who?
Shaw's Mining?
Oh, I'm going to have to go out and in again because I don't see Shaw's Mining.
I don't see the comment, but
I'm going to have to. I'll just do that. I will leave and come back.
I'm still looking for the comment, but I can't. When it came in, I can't find it.
And it takes me back to top comments.
I don't see the comment either.
No, I don't see it. Well, if you're here, say hi again. And
yeah,
maybe.
I apologize for skipping you over.
Yeah.
I don't like beef stroganoff.
I do. I didn't when I was a kid. I didn't like anything when I was a kid. I was a little fussy. I don't know if I was as fussy as Jadina's kid, but.
Oh, that's Miss Idaho. Gotcha.
All I wanted was bologna and French toast for like a year. And then I spent another year just eating macaroni. How did I survive? I ate.
I don't know.
Macaroni and butter. Only it was margarine, probably.
Macaroni and butter. I know. Growing up, that's what we ate. My mama loves margarine, but now she eats butter a little bit more.
Oh man.
Oh, it's Miss Idaho's husband. Well, hello, Mr. Idaho.
Hello. We're still having asparagus. Can you believe it? Asparagus made its way from from Pennsylvania to New Jersey. We have an asparagus patch, and it's been very productive. And, it's free food. It was free food that we like. So, I like it. I didn't think I'd have to have it like 6 nights out of 7, but we're definitely eating it, and we're even freezing some for a while. But I like it. I actually really do like it.
Mm-hmm.
But Dawn understood. The first night my husband made it, I said, I got a bowl of butter with some asparagus on top.
And that's what I asked. I said, Tony cook?
Mm-hmm. I actually like the butter.
It's okay, Debbie. They never said anything, so.
She's not positive about what?
Oh, if that's Miss Idaho's husband.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
I'm actually from New York, but yeah, I live in New Jersey. I lived in New Jersey. Well, I'm still here now, but Pennsylvania is the final destination, I suppose. I'm just going to say you never know what's going to happen, but I like just kind of like it. I like the vibe of it. It's really pretty over there. I mean, if we didn't find this area, I wouldn't have been so excited about living in Pennsylvania. So I'm really glad we found it, because being in a valley, in a hilly part of the valley with the mountains all around, it's so pretty.
Yeah, it is.
And then
beautiful.
we got lost kind of, and we drove across a valley on the other side of the highway. And I said to my husband, "Isn't it pretty here?" And he looks at me, because I always tease him, because he says, "It looks just like where we live." And I go, "I know." But it's just nice when you drive and all you see is like farms and mountains.
Oh, come on, phone.
It's really pretty. Anyway.
Yeah.
We're starting to learn. Like we ended up on some road that goes all the way to our town. So I wanted to kind of drive on it one day. Like I want to go on it and just keep going till we hit the big valley part. It's really pretty.
Nice. I bet it's beautiful to look at that while you drive it.
Because there's like so many hills and valleys. Sometimes, like if you get in the right spot, like your view goes over the highway and you don't even see it because one hill is blocking it. And it almost looks like it's like not developed, which is, it's such a pleasure. Because when you drive down the street here in New Jersey, every time we come back, it's like that apartment building wasn't here last time. That wasn't here last. It's all we keep seeing.
It's amazing how quick stuff comes up.
Really?
I don't know, Jeffrey. Hopefully by the end of the month. I hope it don't go into the next month.
If they're doing the driveway, that's a good thing. And if they fix those, thank you, Claudia. If they fix those, pieces of wood in the front, that shouldn't take long at all.
The guy told us when we do our final walkthrough, that's when we tell them about everything.
Oh, why can't they fix it before the final walkthrough?
I don't know.
So that you don't have to wait on it. What if they don't come back for 6 months?
Oh, they'll be back. They will be back. I will blow up their email so bad.
They'll block you.
Probably.
I don't know. Remember I was having problems with Cablevision, and I had to return some equipment yesterday. And it was the first time I walked into their customer service that had no customers. And when I started walking in, I walked right by the lady who's like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Oh." And so I told her about the other division with my problems, and she goes, "I can't help you." And I'm thinking, nobody. She gave me their customer service number, and she goes, "This is a better number for you." And I'm thinking, I doubt it.
No, I tell you what, I get so frustrated when you can't speak to a human, and this little automated thing goes, "I can help you." No, you can't, because I've tried, and it doesn't take care of what you need to take care of.
It's almost like it delays you like for about 4 or 5 minutes before you get put on hold, which could take, it could take anywhere from 2 minutes to an hour. And it's so frustrating. And then by the time I get hooked up with a person, I think they hang up on you on purpose. Mm-hmm. And they have to
I figured out how to get them is when they say what you need, I tell them cancel. Oh, they come on the phone quick for that.
They did, Ron. They snuck things in. These people are developing all along the train tracks because the land was cheap. And they're building these like luxury housing developments, like low level, like 6-story, condos and co-ops and rentals. And it's just, I can't believe people will pay like $2,400 for an apartment on the train tracks. Like every 10 minutes, a train's going by.
Yeah, sounds like here.
And but I mean, would you want to be like, literally right up against it?
I have been. I had a house that was right next to the
track. But would you pay top dollar for it, or would you expect it would be less money? I would think it'd be less money.
It was the same. When we bought the house, it was the same as every other house in the neighborhood.
Well,
but you get used to it. That you don't hear it.
I told you there was that one house I really liked. It was right on the train tracks. And I thought, I don't care about that until the train went by and they honked like right at that intersection where the house was against. So the and then like the wall started shake and I was like, yeah, maybe not. I just, I mean,
Well, like I
pictures
said, there's one guy I could tell when he works when we were in Garyville because he would start blowing, it seems like in one town and blew to the next town. And then you wouldn't hear it for a few days. So he must have been off. And then it was that again. But here, we're like a few houses from the tracks, but this is like a switch area. So there's trains all day long here. But after a while, like when I'm doing the live, I can hear it because I guess I worry about it, interfering with stuff. But at night,
we kind of liked hearing, like if we open the windows, we can hear it. Like we can hear the and we can hear the noise. But it's just, we're like a half a mile from the train, so it's a little, and it's down a hill, so it's a little less loud.
Right.
But I used to stay 2 miles away at my brother's house before I moved to the area, and I could hear it up there too. So
yeah, around here it's hard not to grow up near a track. They're everywhere.
And I said that we're 8 miles from a train, but we're in that valley. So if the noise echoes, you can hear it from really far away. So I said to Tony, I'm surprised we don't hear that train. And he said, we're far away. And I'm like, I can hear the buggies.
Bella.
I can hear the buggies like 2 miles because it bounces off the mountains. I feel like a kid today. I'm wearing that big coat.
Right. Constance said they grew up by the train and the conductor would throw them
Come on.
Candy?
Yeah, candy.
Candies are not candles.
Lay down, Belle.
Now go to sleep.
That's fun.
Hey, Nana Tank.
Hey, Nana.
What's up?
How's it going? Are you in cold Pennsylvania? It was cold when I left. Remember I told you that one day it was so windy where I lived, I wanted to put a scarf on and I put 2 shirts and a coat. And then we went to like the next town over and it was hot. And I was like, oh my. It was so hot there. Like it was like, I'm sorry I put 2 shirts on. Yeah, I'm wearing a thermal and a long sleeve shirt and a jacket in the house. I don't want to crank the heat. For some reason, my heat and my gas and electric bill was like $250. We don't even live here. Why is it so high?
Oh, we had a cold front come in. All that means is it's not going to be as humid for a day. You wish you were in hot Florida, Nana? I hear that. It was 90 here earlier in the week.
I'll tell you, I might like it in the winter, but Florida in the summer is like.
Sure, Jeffrey, you can email it to me.
It's hot. I guess if you have a pool and you have really good air conditioning everywhere and a good car with air conditioning, you kind of can like skirt around the heat. But, I mean, like I said, we're gonna be picking fruit. I'm not gonna be happy.
Oh, let me see if my husband.
I bought a little fan I could wear around my neck. And I have a big straw hat.
Oh no, he's moving away from the house.
What do you mean? Oh, you're tracing your husband? She is a stalker.
I am. Let's see which way. No, he's going. No, yes, he's going towards there. He better. I am a stalker because you know what? Before I go where I'm going after the show, I'm going there. I'm going to backtrack 10 minutes to go.
Okay.
Can't help myself.
I would do the same thing if I would
get out of here. I can't stand it no more.
Can I tell you something? You know how I hate to be in the car on long trips? Mm-hmm. I didn't look up 1 minute when we got on the highway. I put my phone on and my headset's in and I just looked down the whole way. And I have a stiff neck today. But yeah, I have a really, really wide brim. I actually have one that you can kind of like put to your neck so it doesn't blow away.
Right.
But
That's right, Constance. Oh, he is by the house, I think.
so I just watched various videos, and sometimes I watch interviews because that I find it like it's nice to listen to them. Anyway, it was good for me to not look, because when I look up, every time I looked up, there was like trucks all around us. I didn't get sick. I get panic attacks in the car because there's so many trucks, and I don't know, like people tailgate. My husband tailgates, and he was driving. He's driving slower now, but yeah, I don't care to be in the car for a.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like to be with somebody who tailgates. That makes me crazy.
You're not kidding.
I
think like it's bringing out a side of me that I enjoy being. That one that like wants to knock it off.
Bella, here. Come on.
Bella's having like the big boy, the big girl
She's-
kind of bark. Boo, boo, boo. That's a serious bark.
People.
You were
in this
warning
little
her for
neighborhood
the
walks their
drama?
dogs.
Don't do that. Now she's gonna think I bark and I get a treat.
I just need to distract her. The mailman was here. One for you, and one for you. And
Make her
that's it.
sit. Make her sit. Be the boss.
Sit. Sit down. Good girl.
Now hush your mouth.
Yeah, Bella just barks and barks and barks. And
What did you
barks.
say? Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth.
Sean, you told him hush him out.
Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. And I'm like, it's like I have to learn.
You know,
Louisiana.
we leave words out, okay?
Yeah.
Not hush your mouth, hush your mouth.
Hush your mouth. I understood. I don't know that I understand every single thing. And you know, we can't put like the closed captioning on human. I just say I didn't understand you.
Put it in my closet.
You're not gonna put her in your closet.
Put it in my closet.
He said if she don't shush, he's gonna put it in his closet.
She's gonna lay down in my closet.
Oh, he's there. Oh,
She's so upset. You want to be there with them. Why don't you go?
I know.
Tell him to stop. Say, wait for me. I'm on my way.
Yeah, nah, he ain't. He's working. So when he goes in between schools, he's he'll stop.
So, you know, if Mr. Boss was tracking.
Nah, they don't.
Like, George,
Well, it's on the way to the school, so it's
Mm-hmm.
not like he's,
he's not driving 20 minutes the wrong way.
no.
So I'm looking around here, trying to see what can I sell at my yard sale.
What are you eating?
I'm not eating. I'm trying to see what's in the bag because I wrapped some stuff up, and I want to know.
Oh wow, purple.
Oh no.
Dang.
Wait, your mom, stepdad, and dad were all in the same car?
Her dad and her mom's stepdad.
Oh. It says mom and stepdad. That sounds like 3 people were hit. And did anybody survive? That sounds horrible.
Oh, mom and stepdad. Wow. So sorry to hear that.
That's terrible.
Oh, 3 different times. Jeez.
Wow.
That's not good.
I have to pack.
You have to pack.
I do. I have to clean and pack, or both. I'm not looking forward to. I rather
I need
pack
to
than
pack
clean.
too. Marie asked me today, you started packing? I got like 50 million boxes in the living room. And I'm like,
Yeah, no shit. Ooh.
I know. I think she's waiting for me to pack. And I'm like, you better start packing.
Her stuff. I mean,
She better
I would,
pack her stuff. I'm not packing
I'd
up.
be like, here's your hefty bags, load it
Right.
up.
That's it. I'm gonna have to go buy some more boxes.
That's right, Nana.
Yeah, that's true, Nana. Oh, you're gonna lay down now?
So you're talking about a car accident.
Wow. That is scary.
Is there any nutrition in sugarless candy?
No.
I had a day so far with no nutrition, I'm going to say, except for the milk in my coffee.
I had watermelon and 2 pieces of gluten-free toast yesterday. Oh, wait, I lied. I had 2 gluten-free waffles.
Nana has an idea. Go into a dumpster looking for boxes, maybe.
Yeah, my daughter works at Winn-Dixie, so I'm gonna ask her if she can get me some today.
Did she get you? Ask if they sell wine. Ask for the wine boxes. They're always really good ones.
Yeah, I mean, Haley was like,
Here's
what
if you
about
need to-
banana boxes? Banana boxes have no bottoms. And I don't want something that had food in it, you know?
Wine. Then they have the dividers. You can put like glasses in them.
Yeah.
You don't have to bubble wrap. You can just tissue paper.
Yeah. I got to do something. I got to start.
Oh, no.
I'm going to buy paper plates, and then I'm going to pack up all the dishes. So they better eat out of paper. I'll leave like 2 of them out in case they need to put something in the microwave.
I'm leaving dishes here, but I really wish my husband would just eat on paper plates, truthfully. I don't want to run the dishwasher for like, he'll run the dishwasher if there's like 5 plates in it.
Wow.
I'm more frugal than that. I don't believe in running a dishwasher on a half filled or a quarter.
I don't run the dishwasher. We just wash them.
That's how I used to be.
Thomas washed the dishes this morning. Right. There's a liquor store here. Maybe I'll check and see. But I doubt they sell a lot of wine. Party at Debbie's, right?
Yeah, but if they have like beer bottles too, you know, don't they sell 40s? They have to hold.
Yeah. I'm going to see if Haley can get me some.
The liquor
There's another
store.
high-end grocery store that sells a lot of wine. So
Ask them if they're opening up any boxes, right? Sometimes they'll like have somebody cut them, break them down. So if you catch them before they break them down, you might be able to get some.
Yeah, you're right, Constance. A lot of liquor stores here and
Yeah.
drive-thrus.
Just have to ask. People are nice. They'll be nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I find grumpy people in Pennsylvania, I'm almost surprised because I'm thinking when we first got there, people seemed so nice, so differently nice than over here. And it was almost shocking. And then occasionally when people act like grumpy, I'm like, they're like from New Jersey, these people.
Yeah, I might get a few from her. I know they're strong. I just don't like the no bottom, but like you said, that's true. I could put a piece of cardboard down there. Sometimes on Marketplace, they'll have people that just moved that'll put their boxes for free. You can
That's
have.
true too.
They had 2 girls ask if they can have box out the dumpster. It was the air conditioner box and the another big box. They were going to make a fort for their kids. And I think the mamas were more excited about it than the kids. Yes, lots of drive-through daiquiris. Yep.
There was a time when I would have thought that was fun. No.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you just can't put your straw in it, okay? Till you get where you're going.
And
It's
then,
the law.
don't you think people just put it in these kind of thermal cups and then nobody knows?
Nope, it's the law. Oh, really? Banana boxes make great ovens for camping.
I don't understand how, but I'll
She
try
said line it with
line it
foil.
with foil. Okay.
Cool. Never would have thought that.
Me either.
Yep.
Do you hear my stomach? It's going blah, 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 blah.
No.
It's making noises. Like it's having a conversation with itself. All right.
We sound like a bunch of cats talking about boxes. Constance, you live on the edge, don't you? They used to put masking tape over the hole. Who knows?
Well, you know, if you get into an accident after buying liquor from someplace, I've heard that the place, if they can, you know, if somebody's been over serving you, they can get in trouble. So like, you're not supposed to let people get wasted, kind of thing.
Well, most people who run in to get a daiquiri, they just, it's not like they're drunk. I mean, I don't know.
They might.
She pulls the tape off. Because a lot of times, like if we have a bunch of people over, and I can't tell you the last time we did that, but we would buy a gallon and then, so it's not like you're going to take the cover off and chug a gallon in your car.
Debbie, all I've been having is liquids this morning. I mean, 2 cups of coffee and I'm drinking out of this thing. And I've been drinking a lot. And I feel like I'm floating away. I'm drinking so much. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know. But yeah.
No.
I'm going to have to.
I'll start floating.
I'm going to have to go. I'll say it. Pee. Because I'm human.
Yeah.
I've been really drinking a lot lately because I was told that you have to drink a lot when you're on medications. I'm drinking the wrong stuff, probably. But I don't drink alcohol. So I'm on the right path.
Yeah. A lot of our dollar stores, they have little bitty boxes, Jeffrey. It's hard to use their boxes. But I'm gonna have Haley pull me some. Even the boxes that holds the canned goods are real strong.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm reading comments.
Exactly, Constance. Yeah, party state here, which is not always good. Yeah.
I watched a show that was about Louisiana on Sunday. And so they interviewed somebody who was, I don't know, she wasn't the mayor. She was just somebody who does stuff for, like, I guess, arts. And so they said, can you sum up like one word to describe Louisiana? And she said, happy.
Right.
She
Hey,
goes,
Brandy.
She's like, we always find a party over here.
Always. And you're always invited to eat at somebody's house.
That's nice, actually. Hi, Brandy.
How are you?
Brandy has boxes. Because
I know she's unboxing.
Right in her name, it says unboxing.
I know.
She must have a lot of boxes. Dawn
Yep.
needs boxes if you didn't hear. She's moving.
I know. Yep.
We seem to have we have a lot of various Amazon boxes, but they're not always the right size. So we have like
Yeah.
really big boxes or kind of small boxes. I like those ones that are in the middle. It's hard to
Yeah.
find.
Like I try not to buy, like I bought some boxes from Walmart and I bought the small and the medium because the large makes it so hard to carry.
They are really heavy.
Brandy said, how'd you guess?
Yeah, it's funny. So I don't know. Does Brandy have a wrench?
No.
Do you wrench people if they don't fill out the forms or what?
Not usually because if they buy, but I will. We'll just get her info.
If she purchases some.
Yeah. I do auctions. Like tomorrow I have an auction. Oh. A lot of places here just put them next to their dumpsters.
She wants to buy a pallet. You mean pallets of merchandise or just a wooden pallet?
Oh, I thought you meant like a wooden pallet.
I think they sell them. Don't they sell them to anybody?
Some places do, but I think like Amazon, stuff like that, you have to have.
Well, you mean like if it has merchandise, they usually want you to have your.
Yeah. It's not unlegal here. Illegal. Unlegal. Unless you they have a sign, no trespassing. Look at who's here.
Stranger. Hello.
Hey, Paul.
Paul. How's it going? Haven't seen you in ages. Ages. Oh my God, it's Suzy, he says. What about Dawn? Dawn's here too.
Oh, I got left out. It's okay.
Yeah.
I still love you, Paul.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
And his cute dog.
I don't know. I want to say when I did the ninja thing of health and beauty aids, you didn't have to.
It's mean.
Who cares about Dawn? I'm so hurt. Not
It's
really.
her channel. We all do. We love Dawn.
Yeah, it is sad because a lot of times they destroy stuff.
Yeah, that is kind of sad, isn't it? It's an insurance thing. I'm 100% sure it's insurance. They don't want you having some lid.
No, a lot of times they destroy them because they don't want you to get it out the dumpster and return it.
Okay, that's one thing, but they can limit returns. I think that they get they mark it as damaged, and they return sometimes. Like they get a credit from the vendor, so they don't really want you having it. And that's why some of them just slash stuff, which is sad. They're really cheating the vendors. That's why everything's so expensive.
Right. They could donate to needy families, but they don't.
Because they get more money back if they are TV, as they used to say.
Yeah. My daughter used to dumpster dive, but they don't do that. And she'd go, Mom, look what I got.
I used to work for a pet food manufacturer, and when people would return their stuff, I used to nab it sometimes and give it to shelters or rescue groups, and I was told that I couldn't do that. And I used to think, well, if you're not around, I'm going to do it. Well, that's probably right. I'm not really working anymore.
Yeah.
But
hey, Anne-Marie.
I mean, it seems so pointless to throw food in the garbage that animals could eat when they're hungry.
Right. I agree.
I mean,
a lot of places here,
I donated it 100%.
A lot of places here will, they donate to the shelters.
I mean, I didn't have a dog or a cat back then, so I wasn't getting anything out of it except feeling better that stuff wasn't being put in a dumpster for no reason.
Right.
So stupid.
Well, I think it's really cool that a lot of places has those blessing boxes that people put into.
Yeah, that's true. I like that too. In one of the stores near here, they have a bin in the front, and they name like a rescue org, and they go, or like if you want to donate, they have one for human food and one for pet food, and I think that that's nice.
Yeah, that is.
But wow, computers, huh? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is nice. I would just, look around, but don't do any of them off of Facebook because most of those are scams.
What are you talking about?
Pallets and stuff that they say, oh, you can get this for, most of those.
Yeah, I'd be scared. I mean, a lot of the links on Facebook scare me because the stuff, if it seems too good to be true, it almost always is. And I'd say like probably 99% of the time it's fake.
Right.
It's rarely.
I went with somebody and they put out a whole big bag of coffee, but they had it like kind of next to the back door by the trash, but next to the back door. Girl, I snatched that. We found all kind of stuff that day until she dumped this garbage can of water all over me. I mean, she's like, oh, look at this garbage can. And she pulls it down. I got drenched. It was so disgusting.
I can't stand the smell of dumpsters. And that is one reason why it keeps me away. And
well, you have to make sure not to go to one that is a restaurant one.
Good point. And we went to behind, like, just to find a box because I was up at UPS and they go, you need to supply the box. And I was like, I'm rolling my eyes. And I was like, okay. And I found a box, but there were like a lot of yellow jacket wasp beak kind of things buzzing around. And I found it an overall unpleasant experience.
Oh.
That's all I'm going to say.
I know, Claudette. It's sad. It really is sad.
But yes, I agree. And I did go another time where I saw all these like desirable things because like if they're throwing away 11 eggs because one egg is broken, that just seems dumb, right? I don't know.
Right. A lot of stuff is fixable. It's almost a sin to me that they throw food away like that when there's people who could eat it.
He's writing clothespins
hungry.
Well, I mean, there's a part of me. Oh, I was watching these people who do the junk journaling and recycled material, like art books and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jane.
Hi, Jane. And she was talking about if you have old fabrics, if you have textured materials, if you have this, that, and the other. And she was going through the list of things that you should save. And I said, I am the wrong person that should start that hobby.
Right.
I have a hard time with throwing stuff away as is because I think that everything has like I could repurpose stuff. And if I start repurposing, it's just that'll be the end. Why are you soaking wet again? Oh, Norton, you're wet. Wet dog alert. Why are you so wet?
Ron, sometimes they throw stuff away that's not even expired.
My baby. That's true too. That is true. You smell. You don't smell good because you're wet. He's leaving. I insulted him.
Right?
And he's going to jump on my bed with that dog stink. Ugh. Horrible.
That sounds kind of fun, Brandy.
Yeah. I would definitely wear like an apron, gloves, and a mask.
Yeah.
That are not good. Like, little four-legged things.
We have a dollar bin store. And when they first opened, you were able to score like a whole giant box of K-Cups for $1.
Wow.
I mean, I'm talking a 36 pack of K-Cups.
Well, it must have been really fun. I mean, we have a store where it's like near expiration date, and a lot of the things are really, really reasonable. But like sometimes you'll go back the next week and it's $1. Like you can find, let's say, like $1 box of Triscuits, and like, you know, an individual, is it a pint of tomatoes? And the next week it's like twice the price.
Right.
But you know.
Yesterday I went to a little local grocery store, and I was by the cold food stuff, and I looked up and they had a sign reduced. The pack of Toll House M&M cookies, 99 cents. They were regular $5 and something.
You mean that
So
you have to
I can't eat it, but I bought it for the kids.
anyway, I have to go.
I do too. I'm going to stalk the house since hubby didn't call me. It said at 9:44 he arrived at home, and then he left home. And he didn't call me. Well,
you know, what are you going to ask? Anything
I
different?
wanted him to take a picture so I can do like the progression. Men don't understand all the time.
Do you take the picture? That's all. Make sure you explain and take the picture.
That's where I'm going.
All right. I'm going to have to
All right,
go.
guys. Thank y'all so much for coming. Hope to see y'all
you.
tomorrow on Dawn's Deals with Teresa.
Thank you for coming. And I will be next online on Tuesday night.
Yes. And it'll be on my channel this week. And then Doghouse will be on Suzy Woozy's next week.
Okay.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one.